Hi guys, Sunday morning, just finished breakfast, and I have to say something. I saw this week something about human safari. It was happening during the war between those countries in ex-Yugoslavia, Bosnia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Montenegro, um, during the President Milosevic. Well, I want to tell you something. Everybody knows, and you know, I am Belgian. I've been living most of my life in Belgium before moving to England. One day, I was waiting the bus in the bus station. Then suddenly, I sitting next to one of the military that was part of the unity, special unity from UN. In Spanish is ONU. So we call this blue hat. The blue hat is the peacekeepers. So when it's a conflict in the war, whatever it is, they send in this special unity to try to make a sort of peace and protecting the civilian. Well, this guy was sitting next to me. He says, I've been in this special unity for many years, and then we talking, like a friends. We make friendships actually, and one of the part of the conversation, he says something to me, something is still grabbing in my mind until now. That was more than 20 years. He say, Luis, the government sent us to Africa, and you have no idea what we have done there. And I say, what have you done there? He says to me, I can't tell you because it's horrible. It's horrific. We kill children, we kill women, we raping women. He say, what? Yes, we did the most horrible things in Africa. And I'm just wondering why he telling me this. I didn't understand because I was a child, Child don't understand this kind of things. But this week I hear that one of the journalists, Italian journalist, he posting on the newspaper that something was happened horrible in Sarajevo during the war between 19 and 1995. And that's coming to me again in my mind. The guy was sitting next to me in the bus station. It's terrible, and I'm so sad for these people. But part of the things he said, this journalist, I don't have the name of the journalist, and even if I have, I'm not going to say the name of the journalist. It's true. This war has made him, by Europeans, they selling weapons to Bosnians, to the Muslim, to the Christians, no Christians. Everybody knows now he dead. Actually, Milosevic was the former president in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Everybody knows he was corrupting. He was hating Muslims. He killed thousands of Muslims. When I was in the school, actually, my friends, he was sitting next to me. That was from Kosovo, and right hand side was from Albania. So I was in the middle. This guy hate each other. My teacher was really has struggles to develop in the class because all the time these guys, when they talk a point, sensible points, a sensible topic in the class, my teachers was on the point to avoid it because that was fresh still the war in Bosnia or ex-Yugoslavia. But I believe this war was made it by Europeans, Americans, and Russians. Russians selling weapons, America selling weapons, and Europe selling weapons. Europeans, they are killers, they're assassins. Europeans, they are assassins. Don't believe this is a paradise. This is not a paradise. Europe is not a paradise. For the people thinking in another countries, oh, I'm going to Europe because it's a paradise and so on. It's probably we don't have it here, people with weapons. We don't have it here terrorists. We don't have it ISIS here. That's fine. But don't thinking that if we're gonna have a third war, it will be party first in Europe and none other place in the world. It will starting here, right here in Europe, because they didn't. They didn't in the past. The first war, the second war, they are assassins. They don't care about anything. Just if it's a country like Russia is against them, they're gonna make a war. They're gonna send in more weapons to Ukraine. Donald Trump is now on the point to say to Ukrainian president, listen, I am fed of you and I'm fed of the fucking war. I don't want any more wars between America and Russia. I don't want to send in my guys there. For what? For you to say your fucking eyes away? No way. Donald Trump don't want this. And he says, okay, you have a 1 week to take a decision. Or you take my offer, or you go to the hells with all your European partnerships. They send in weapons. That's fine, he said. But America will not participate in another war. And he's right. Because he knows what happens if they're gonna have a conflict, a major conflict beyond Ukrainian borders. It's gonna be really a catastrophic. The peace, the peace the peace everybody have, is gonna end like that. So I think this will be very crucial times during the next days because any decisions, any idiot politician decision, they're gonna take it, Europeans, in regard to Ukraine. Shut up. They will be that will be very crucial. That will be dangerous if they pretending that they have a major forces, they have weapons, they can face in Russia, they go wrong. I have to go. Somebody call.